Hey guys, Brian here from Better Chess Training, and in today's video we're going to be doing a little bit of a chess workout. So prepare to flex your analysis and calculation muscles. Okay, this video is a little bit different than ones I've done in the past because what I want to try to do is help you to assess your needs in terms of your analysis and calculation skills. So what I want you to do is grab a notebook or a piece of paper, and a pencil, of course, or pen. And also, I want you to have either a stopwatch or a clock, something where you can keep track of your time so that we can keep consistent. And I'm going to be scoring you along the way, and that way our scores will be consistent across whenever you're watching this. With this in mind, you're going to want to give yourself 40 minutes or an hour to complete this. Okay, our the initial time we're going to set is 15 minutes for first analysis. Okay, and I want you to try to analyze as deeply as you can. Try to find the right moves, of course, and then stop your analysis once you think you've gotten it within that 15 minutes. Okay. Okay. Here is the position. It is black to move. And again, I want you to just take 15 minutes on this. Okay, no more than 15 minutes. Pause the video, and if you want, you can set it up on your chessboard, but just don't move the pieces. And then write down all of your variations that you look at, and even the ones that you think aren't good. Just write them down because I'm going to be doing some points later based on what you see. Okay. Okay, I hope that you took up to 15 minutes to analyze that position and you wrote down the variations that you saw. So the first move in this problem, and again, we're going to go over the whole problem at the end of this, but just for the exercise, the first move in this problem is knight takes d4. Now, if you got that, awesome. If you didn't get it, don't worry. Stay tuned because we're going to keep looking further, okay? I want to help you build your calculation and your analysis skills here. Okay, if you got knight takes d4, give yourself 3 points, okay? Now, White's response here is bishop takes d4, okay? Now, you got this and you know what the next move is, you can move on. If not, or you could double check your analysis. If you didn't get it the first time, take a look from this position, and I want you, again, this time I only want you to take 5 minutes, okay? Up to 5 minutes, and try to find the next move, but try to calculate as deeply as you can. Okay, I hope you've followed up, either rechecking your analysis if you got the first move right, or taking a look at it new from here. Again, it's black to move, and the next move in the sequence here is bishop to d5, okay? Bishop to d5. And again, we're going to explain all the moves at the end of the exercise here. So if you got bishop to d5, if you just saw it, if you saw it from the beginning of the exercise, if you saw bishop to d5, I want you to give yourself 3 points, okay? If you did not get the first move right, or if you got the first move right but you didn't see bishop to d5 from the beginning, give yourself 1 point, okay? Now, from here, White's move is rook to a3, okay? And now I just want you can take 5 minutes again and find the next move, but it shouldn't take you that long if you were you took your time in the previous 2 steps. Okay, so go ahead and try that out. Okay, welcome back. I hope you did the exercise, and I hope you found the next move, and it is e takes d4. Okay, if you got it on this turn only, meaning that you did not see this move until you did this part of the exercise, you get 1 point. Okay. If you saw it from the last move, from bishop to d5, when you looked at that position in our last step, give yourself 2 points. And then if you saw it all the way from the beginning, when I initially showed you the position, give yourself 3 points. Okay? So tally up those points, and we're going to go over the problem, and then there's a few extra bonus points that you can earn in the next part. So stay tuned. Okay, so let's take a look at this. And again, we're going to be looking at some other variations that we haven't covered yet And if you saw that in your analysis, you're going to get some extra points, okay? And then we're going to tally those up, and then we'll see where we were, okay? And I hope that you guys are enjoying this. I hope that you're taking this as something that can hopefully enlighten where you might need to improve, okay? If you enjoy this video or this type of training, hit the like button. Let me know that you enjoy this, and then we can do future positions in the. But let's get back to this. We can see here that our rook is being attacked, and that as well as our knight here. Okay, the white has just captured something on d4. We can also see that material is almost even, but white is up a pawn. Okay, so some of you may have noticed that if you take this knight, that white can capture here. Okay, this pawn seemed to be pinned. Okay, so give yourself 1 point if you saw that and then rejected this move. Okay, so if you saw that in your initial analysis, give yourself a point. Now, some of you may have seen that you could play bishop to d5, which forks a2 and e6, the rooks on those squares. So that may have been what you were thinking in that case if you picked e takes d4 as your first move. However, give yourself 2 points if you saw that rook e takes a6 or rook 2 takes a6 basically are winning for white, because if take here, then we would check and we win the exchange for white. Okay. Similarly, in our other variation, and of course, if we take here, I'm sorry, let me get to the right spot. If we take on a6, then the rook just takes, and again, white is up the exchange. So give yourself 2 points if you saw that that bishop to d5 here does not work because of the rook capture here on a6. Okay. Let's go back to the original position. Now, if you thought of bishop to d5 and you rejected it because of knight takes e6, give yourself a point. Okay? Because even after we take here, then basically white is winning. For example, white cannot trap bishop here and will be up quite a bit of material. So if you saw bishop to d5 in this position and saw that it was not good, give yourself a point. Finally, this is a tactical position. All these exercises we do will not be tactical positions in the future, maybe. But you try to do a quiet move like a rook e to e8 to alleviate the pin. And then you saw that knight takes f5, g takes f5, rook a to e1, puts you up puts white up a pawn. Then give yourself a point there as well. So basically, you had to look for something a little more forceful, I guess you could say. Okay, so knight to takes d4 is the idea. After bishop takes d4, you would have had to hopefully seen this move, bishop to d5. Okay, and we gave some points out for that. Now, if you considered e takes d4 here, again, and rejected it, after rook takes e6, give yourself a point. And again, if you saw that combination of bishop to d5, and then rook takes a6, either rook taking on a6, give yourself 2 points, okay? And then add those to your points. Even if you saw that last time as well, if you notice that it still doesn't work here, that bishop takes d5 does not work here, give yourself those 2 points, okay? And then finally, rook to a3, and e takes d4. Again, now this rook is protected by the bishop here. So black is just up a, let's see here, black is up a piece for a pawn. So a fairly significant advantage there. So this is actually from Howard versus Mikunaiti from the World Cadets Under 14 Championship in Slovakia in 1993. So that's what game this came from, and hopefully you got it all. If you want, if you're, I would encourage you post your points in the comment section because being aware of what we need to do to improve, being aware of our ability level is not something, even if we didn't get it all right, is something we can build on. Okay, and uh, post your points and your times in the comments. Actually, if you got it all right, post your time, especially because kind of see, because some of you may have solved it faster than the 15 minutes allotted. And so post those times as well, just so we can see where we're at. It's not really a competition, okay, guys? I want you to think of yourselves as we're all on the same team trying to improve our chess. So uh, post your scores if you want to, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you thought of this exercise. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you did the exercise and scored yourself. Again, I encourage you to post your score. And remember, it's not about competing with other people necessarily, although if those of you who do enjoy a little competition, I'm not going to stop you from doing that. But really, if let's say you didn't do as well as you would have liked, remember it's about improving the next time. So hit the like button. Let me know that you enjoyed this training, this exercise. I'll make more videos like this in the future, and then you can compare your scores and the percentages uh, as we move forward. Also, if you are new to Better Chess Training, consider subscribing. I upload weekly, and currently I am uh, doing a every other week video where I play typically a lower rated player, and I try to explain my thought process. So we go through the 1200s, the 1300s, the 1400s, 1500s, and try to look at the different types of mistakes that they make at those levels and how to exploit them. And sometimes I make mistakes as well, but we try to learn from them. So that's every other week. And in the other weeks, I'm filling in right now with different topics that I'm finding that people are asking for, as well as things that people have mentioned to me that they would like to see. So this training video comes out of this trying to improve our thought process, which was part of the poll that I did at the end of last year. So if you enjoy that, and it's just something you're interested in, I'm hoping to see you as a subscriber soon. Finally, I just want to do a quick shout out to my patrons. I want to thank you for your continued support. If you're not a patron and would like to check out the benefits of patronage, the link to my Patreon page is in the description below. Either way, really appreciate you watching this video. I hope you found it helpful, and I want to thank you for joining me on this journey of chess improvement.